and welcome back to Tiamat's Tarot. It has been a little while, hasn't it? So, I am actually recording this around Valentine's Day. However, I am going to be uploading this a little bit afterwards, but yeah, that's why I'm wearing the red. But I'm also wearing the red because I wanted to ground our root chakra today, because there is a lot going on in the world around us which is making us all feel a little bit chaotic and ungrounded, really. So I wanted to take some time to allow us all to get more grounded and more centered in the moment. So take a deep breath in, please, for me. Hold now. And release. Leaving any karmic baggage now that you came to this reading with, so that we can get the clearest, most concise reading for you today. Thank you very much. So today we are going to be finding out what is the tea on your glow up. So I want to really find out. This might be a little bit annoying, so I'm going to move this. I don't want it right on the screen, but I would like to use the light for my reading still. I don't know, maybe that probably was the best space for it, because that's the only place where it's not going to interfere too much, I think. Maybe I could put it in my lap. I could kind of do that, but then it makes me look all like horror movie-ish. Anyway, sorry about that. I don't really know what to do with it. But I just wanted the light from it. But let's go into the pick a card part of today's reading. So I am going to be doing 3 different piles to find out exactly who is gossiping about your glow up, who is talking you into existence through either. It's not necessarily gossip. It doesn't have to be, because gossip can imply that it is a negative thing. But we want to find out who is talking about your glow, who is saying that you are glowing, and who is talking about that, because everybody wants to know who is paying them nice compliments behind their backs. So let's find out. So pile number 1 is the 9 of Pentacles. So I won't talk about too much yet until we go into the reading. Pile number 2 is the Temperance card. And pile number 3 is the King of Cups. So take a moment to purify your energy and pick a pile. You can choose all 3 of them or more than one pile, but the timestamps will be down below. And I look forward to seeing you at your reading. See you. Bye. Oh, I have to press pause, not stop. Hello, pile number 1. If you chose the 9 of Pentacles, then this is your reading. I am kind of dressed like the 9 of Pentacles today, so I was excited when I was doing the pre-shuffle and the 9 of Pentacles came out for pile number 1. I was like, what? This is quite cool. Anyway, like, see my head. Anyway, so for my pile number 1 collective, I already wanted to say when I first saw your card come out that I can tell that you are my pile that has a lot to get off of your chest. You are likely my pile that are currently going through a glow up financially. So this may be why you are having the 9 of Pentacles card come out, because you are someone who is quite prosperous at the moment. Just making sure that I have got my microphone near my face. Sorry about that. Anyway, so I can see that you are able to focus on your own career and your own time management, even when times are difficult. You are someone, this is not a very nice view. I wanted to show you the cards on the table, but I don't think that is going to be possible, so I'm just going to put it back to the original angle. So you are definitely someone who is able to deal with a lot as well, and that is definitely what people are talking about behind your back, because they are admiring the way that you are able to handle a lot, and it seems that you never really crumble. You always have your own ability to focus on your own finances. You might actually be from a quite a wealthy bloodline. I don't want to say too much about that, but you may have quite a lot of pentacles supporting you, money supporting you, and for that reason a lot of people are talking about that, because they are wondering whether they are going to be able to profit and gain from that. I know that sounds like such a cheeky thing to say, but a lot of people are really looking at you and hoping that you are going to bless them. And I am hearing that pile number one, you are my provider pile. So you are the type of people that actually don't mind about helping other people out financially, because you are the providers. So you are my pile that likes to take the lead, and you like to provide for others. It makes you feel good about yourself, and it helps you to empathize with others when you feel like you can understand and meet their needs. That might be your love language. So yes, just take it however it resonates, but I am definitely feeling that there are people who are talking about you, who are saying that they wish that they could have your energy in their life, because they want to be blessed by the energy that you have around you at the moment. So do be careful for any evil eye and any negative intentions around you, because you may find that there are people who are coming up in your auric space and people who are watching you from a distance who don't have your best interests at heart. So you need to just make sure that you are looking out for yourself first and foremost, and taking your own intentions to your own highest light, because otherwise, if you get caught up with worrying about what other people are thinking about or saying about you behind your back or doing behind your back, then you might find that you are spending less time in your physical reality, rather than actually putting the plans in that are needed in your physical reality. You will be focused on other people's lives and worrying about what is going on in other people's lives. So my best advice would be to just focus on your own pentacles, because pile number one, you are someone who is at the moment going through quite a lot of changes when it comes to your stability, and this is causing other people to talk about the way that you have again handled yourself throughout this period, because you have been able to handle your own, and you have been able to keep what you have got. So I just dropped a card on the floor. I'm not going to take it, but I'm going to pick it back up so that I can shuffle with it. I want to find out what else people are saying. What is the tea on my pile number one's glow up? So yeah, I can definitely see that you are independent. You are very independent, but you are also someone who is able, with the Two of Wands, to work together with other people, and this helps you to have more progress on your goals, because when you are progressing with another person, you can, so when you manifest, one person helps it to, sorry, that's not what I meant. One person is like, cool, yeah, but two people, that doubles the manifestation power. So when two people are manifesting the same vision together, either through creating a contract or a work commitment, whatever it may be, this is when you are finding that you are going to be having a lot more success. If you are someone who is, I just touched the ring on my finger, so I do feel called to talk about this. If you are someone who is looking to get engaged, I am hearing that you may want to get a prenuptial agreement beforehand, because although you are here with this second wand, you are very responsible for your own internal world, and you have got, again with the Nine of Pentacles, you have got a lot of material worth yourself, so you are wanting to make sure that you keep your own energy for yourself, because I'm not saying that it will happen, but you don't want to rush into a relationship where you well, not if you're at the stage where you're engaged, you're probably not rushing into it, but you don't want to rush into a commitment and a wedding and then find out that one day this person was not your life partner forever, and then you lose all of your finances. So I don't want to say that in a way that's going to put anybody down or make you feel like your relationship isn't going to last, because I'm sure that your relationship most likely will last, and this isn't for everybody, but this is for those who are out there who have been in committed relationships or even marriages before, who have found that you have actually been at a point where you have lost everything due to the relationship that you are in. So you want to make sure that you are not getting into that same situation again, because when you are financially stable with the Nine of Pentacles, there are going to be a lot of people who are wanting to take that financial stability away from you. So again, if you are coming into a business partnership with someone, then you want to make sure that you have signed and agreed upon what it is that you are going to be working upon in a contract as well, because otherwise you may find that you are being used, or you may find that you are not getting all that you deserve from the full situation. Take it however it resonates, but I did feel called to talk about that with you, pile number one. So that may be what some of the people around you are actually talking about. They may be talking about how you are financially very savvy, you are very intelligent, you are someone who is almost like a business advisor, and because of this they are talking about how they could use a little bit of help with their own finances, and they have got a lot of pride themselves, and they don't really want to actually ask you for this help. So instead of asking you for this help, they're going to hint about it in ways that are not so obvious to the average person, but you'll just have to use your own discernment and work out. I just saw a fairy. So anyway, you'll have to use your own discernment and work out exactly what it is that you should go for. When I said I saw a fairy, this is showing me that you are someone who is definitely very grounded at the moment, because fairies usually only come around people who are in the lower vibration. I am wearing red today because I am in a more lower vibration. So anyway, with that being said, you may actually be grounding yourself right now, and you may be someone who is resonating with being in a more denser vibration, which isn't, there is a lot of talk about how being in a low vibration is negative and it's unhealthy, and it's not necessarily unhealthy, because if we were never in a negative if we were never, well, even negative, even if we were never in a negative polarity, we would not function. If we were never in a low vibration, we would not function as human beings. So sorry about that, verbal diarrhea came out there. Let's find out what the tea on your glow up is. Wow, so you are someone who is just really faithful as well. So let me know down below if this is resonating for you, because I do love to see my full card. This really makes me very happy. And yeah, so I can see that you have got a lot of people around you who are talking about how you have got a lot of faith, and you are very committed to your path with the divine. you always trust in the divine, and because of this, you have got a lot of good things coming towards you. I am hearing that you may even be getting a puppy. Take it however it resonates, but if you want a puppy, then yeah, you definitely may be getting a puppy, and white dog is a spirit sign for you. But yeah, I can definitely feel that you may be in your in your sun sign energy right now as well, because you are really just listening to what the divine has to say to you. You may be in your own divine femininity. Take it however it resonates. You may be a male, but you may be still in your divine femininity regardless. So just one moment, I need to take a sip. But I can definitely see, when it comes to your physique, people are definitely talking about your legs. People are talking about how lovely and long your legs are. People are talking about how smooth and soft your legs look. And they are just really talking about how nice your figure is, because I am seeing that in all of these cards, all of these people are kind of putting their legs out a little bit, if you know what I mean. Their legs not just in your usual, like, see with this one, there's a little bit of a leg slip coming out of the robe, coming out of the old cloak. This one, you can see a little bit of a foot coming out at the bottom, and you can tell that the legs are, you know what I'm saying, they're like parted slightly. Anyway, and this one the same. So I can see that you are being spoken about as someone who is quite shy as well. So people do talk about that because they are trying to work out exactly what it is that you have got going on, because I am hearing that you are someone who's quite quirky. You share quite a lot of your personal life with other people, but you are someone who is very shy and reserved as well. So I'm hearing that you may be someone who works within a field where you have to work with other people, and the people that you work with are saying this about you. They're saying that you're quite shy, but you say some quite peculiar things. So yes, you are also, your hands are coming up as well. Your hands, people really like your hands because they think that you have got very magical hands, very healing hands. They think that you can nurture quite a lot with your hands. If you look with this white flower, they think that you are someone who is quite purified, and they think that you are someone who is able to look after the things that you have got around you. They think that you are someone who is able to give a lot of love to other people. I am hearing that you have got a fifth side. However, this fifth side only comes out when you, like, your shadow side only comes out when you really need to use it. So you're not someone that lashes out easily. You're someone who is very reserved. You're someone who is very held back, and you're someone who is often found going to the river or the water to calm yourself, because this is something that helps you to clear your thoughts, and it helps you to stop your mind racing so much. So you are finding that because of this, a lot of people are maybe wanting to join you on your trips and days out, and this is kind of clarification that they have been talking the tea on you. And those people that do start to ask you out on days out, you are going to be able to connect with them on a deep level, because you are going to be very faithful individuals, and together this connection is going to bring quite a lot of happiness. I may even suggest that you share this video. I wouldn't usually do that because it's usually quite private, the tarot reading that you get, but pile number one, you may want to share this video so that you can connect more deeply with those who are around you, because I can see that you have got a lot of big changes coming. So I know that this was a what's the tea on your glow up reading, but I am hearing that you are going through a lot of good things, not bad things, a lot of good things, and you're having a lot of new connections come into your life because of the decisions that you have just made. You are going to be going through a process of calling in more abundance into your life. Wow, Ace of Pentacles. Clarifying, sorry, excuse me, I am drinking some I'm not sure if I'm allowed to talk about what, it's lemonade, so it's like natural lemonade, so I've got the burps a little bit. Anyway, yeah, so I can see that pile number one, the tea on you is that you are very abundant, and other people can see the abundance that is coming towards you. You may be someone who is perhaps working in a private sector, or someone who is working in you may be working in the government, take it however it resonates, but because of this, whatever it is you're doing for a job, you're getting a lot of, again, this is definitely coming up within the workplace. This is possibly where the tea is being spoken about you. In the workplace, definitely, I can see that a lot of people who are working around you are wanting to know how you are so abundant, and they are wanting to actually find out your own tips and tricks. So you have to be careful when you are connecting with other people to make sure that you are not being used by them, because the tea on you is that people are wanting to find out the tea on you, if that makes sense. So yeah, the people around you are really wanting to know more about you because they are seeing that you are abundant, and they want to know how you got so abundant, and they are wanting to follow in your footsteps, but you are quite likely someone who is an introvert, so you don't want to have everybody all up in your energy, and you don't want to have everybody coming out onto your days out with you. So you are finding that you are being a little bit selfish with your tips and tricks, which is causing you to have a more tea spread about you, because again, people are talking about how you seem to have a lot of abundance. And again, it's definitely coming up that people are talking about your hands, because people really like your hands for some reason. Pile number one, you may be a hand model or something like that, but they really like your hands and they want you to show them more often, I'm hearing. So yeah, anyway, now I can also see with the 10 of Wands that you are someone who is being spoken about within more than just one circle of people. This is like widespread gossip. You may be my pile that is kind of like the talk of the town at the moment. You are getting quite a lot of recognition, and people are talking about how you have gone through a lot and how you have a lot on your back at the moment, and how you are dealing with a lot, and they admire you for this because they are sitting back and watching you go through the things that you are going through, and they're thinking that they would not be able to go through the same things that you have been through. So pile number one, you are my very brave piles. You are being faced with a lot of burdens right now, but you are getting through them regardless. And so the the T on you is that you are incredibly strong and courageous. And wow, with the Hanged Man, the T on you is that you are prophesized for greatness. This is where I am going to leave this reading today, but let me know down below if it resonated for you, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Keep your energy pure, stay safe, and just love one another, because life's too short to be spreading hatred and envy and evil rays. So just be nice to each other and support each other on your mission rather than trying to tear each other down. One love. See you next time. Goodbye. Oh, don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye. I am going to do pile number 2 and 3 in a different light because I was unsure. I was trying and testing this out, but I don't really like it myself. It's giving me a little bit of a headache. So thank you very much for watching. See you next time. Goodbye. Hello, pile number 2. So I thought I would try it out at a table. So let me know down below if you prefer this view, and if you don't, then I am sorry about that. Sorry about, let me just, I didn't, whoops, sorry about that, pile number 2. Protect my modesty a little bit. So let's find out what the T is on your glow up. So I can already see that people are definitely talking about how peaceful you are with the Temperance card coming out as your pick a card. I can see that a lot of people are talking about how balanced you are. People are talking about how you find it very easy to find peace within stressful situations, and perhaps other people are actually looking towards you for advice because of this. People see you as a strong leader, and people do see you as someone who is very independent, and again, someone who is able to balance their own emotions out throughout difficult and stressful times. So you are someone who is very purified. With this Temperance card, I can definitely tell that you are someone who is able to go within a lot as well. So you are able to meditate, and you are able to look at your life circumstance from a different perspective to what is just in front of your eyes right there. So you are someone who is, again, a good leader for other people, because you are able to tap into your own inner guidance very easily. You are also someone who is very connected to your spirit team, and you may not realize this consciously yet, but you are someone who is definitely very spiritual. So whether you are not open about it right now, or whether you are open about it, I can see that getting more in touch with your own faith is going to help you a lot within your life, because you are someone who has been really called to help other people balance out their own emotions. So you may actually be called to go into a job where you are maybe like a youth leader or something like that, where you are able to help other people. And let's find out what else people are saying about your glow up. So I can see with the Two of Wands coming out in reverse, this is actually very different energy from pile number 1. But the people who you are asking about, they're talking about the way that you left the situation, and they thought that you were going to be back. They thought that you would hold a space for them within your life, and you didn't. And that actually caused them to feel quite shocked, because they thought that you were someone who was always going to be on their side or on their team, take it however it resonates, and they are now realizing that you are actually looking out for your own integrity. So this is what people are saying about you behind your back. They're saying that no matter how hard they try to get you to involve yourself in lower vibrational energy, you are actually not engaging in it. And I can definitely see that if you chose pile number 2, you are definitely someone who is not wanting to be around people who are dramatic, and the people who you are actually thinking about, they are trying to cause you quite a lot of drama within your life. So that is one of the things that they are speaking about. They are talking about how no matter how hard they try and get you to bite, you're not biting and you're not taking the bait. They thought that it would be easier for you to get into a confrontation with you, but actually you have purified and balanced your energy out. So these people are, I'm not really feeling that they are jealous. This isn't a jealous energy that is coming through, but these are people who are inquisitive. They want to know more about you because they are inspired by you. They see you shining and they see you glowing. So they are talking amongst themselves about how you have been able to purify yourself from any of the attacks that they have tried to send your way, or any of the confrontations that they tried to get you to engage yourself in, and they are actually admiring you. So power number 2, you are highly admired by those who are around you because you are being recognized as, again, someone who is very balanced. You may actually have Libra in your chart as well, because Libra deals with a lot of balanced energy. And when we talk about Libra, we talk about Libra is the sign that is able to balance both the light and the dark polarities in a even way that can kind of judge others in a helpful way, not a critical way, but in a way that is able to help and ascend those people as well. So I am getting the feeling that you have got a lot of that energy coming through, but you don't have to have any Libra placements. This is just the energy that I am feeling, and you can embody any energy. But again, I am feeling that you are someone who is very high vibrational. You are someone who is manifesting a lot within your reality, and you are someone who is guided to make a lot of new connections with people who are on your same wavelength as you are, rather than the people who are talking about you behind your back. Because some of these people who are talking about you behind your back, they don't really have your highest integrity on their mind. They just want what you have, and that is your internal peace. And unfortunately, some people out there will stop at nothing to try and get that from you. So you need to make sure that you are able to just clarify your own essence. So when I say that, I mean making sure that you are taking time to be who you are, so that you can stay true to yourself, and making sure that you are not fitting in or molding yourself into other people's ideals of what they want you to be. Because this is something that a lot of people are talking about behind your back. People are saying that you are someone who is able to be manipulated. And oh my goodness, the microphone hasn't been in this whole time. I'm not even sure if you could hear me that whole time. Wow, I'm going to continue with it anyway, but I really hope that worked, because I don't have time to stop it and listen to it back. But anyway, I am definitely seeing that you are someone who is in your own element at the moment, and people are definitely talking about the fact that you are just focusing on yourself. So what else are people saying about your glow up? Okay, so with the 10 of Swords in reverse, I can see that people are definitely talking about how you are able to get over any type of betrayal and any type of burden that has been placed upon you. You are someone who is able to critically think your way out of any situation, and you are someone who is overcoming a lot of pain and a lot of darkness. You are someone who has gone through a lot before those who are around you, so that you can actually help to guide and teach them, because when they come to this time that you are currently in, you are going to have this higher knowledge, and you are going to be able to tell other people about your experiences. So people are definitely saying that you are a helper, I'm really feeling that you are a youth worker. Take it however it resonates, but I'm really feeling that you work with youth. We work with young people to help them get out of painful times, or this may be a job that is coming up for you in your future, because you have been able to help yourself get out of your own childhood traumas, and you have been able to help yourself get out of a lot of dark times, which is going to help you to help other people to get out of dark times as well. And because of this, other people are guided towards you for help. Not necessarily for help, but towards you for information on what it is that you went through when you went through these times yourself. And so you are being called to share your experiences more with other people, and don't worry about other people judging you about the things that you've been through, because those people will probably eventually need your healing one day anyway. So don't worry too much about what people are saying. And that really is the tea on you, that people are saying that you do seem to be worried about what other people think about you, but that you have gotten over all of these burdens in your past, so they don't understand why you are getting stuck at this point in your journey, because they've seen you get through worse or harder times, but they don't understand what you're going through right now is critical for you. So don't allow anyone else to gaslight you or make you disbelieve yourself. Let's find out what else people are. Wow, a lot of reversals. People are saying that you have fallen out of your own manifestation power, because you have taken time back to ground yourself. You have taken time back to really focus on your inner world. With the Temperance card, you have again been wanting to focus on your own inner peace, which has caused you to stop wanting to manifest too much in your outer experiences, so that you can again find more peace. And a lot of people around you don't understand this, and they probably won't ever understand this, because they have not been able to ground themselves in the same way, and their manifestations are things that come very fast, and they're not things that they're holding on to. So because you are grounding a lot of important things in your reality, you are finding that you're not necessarily getting the same amount of things, because you're getting more in the long run, if that makes sense to you, pile number 2. And people don't really actually know this about you. And also, wow, so there are definitely people who are talking about your relationship, so you've got to be careful. If you are in a committed relationship and you have put this in the public eye, then there are definitely people who are talking about this, and they are jealous of your relationship. They are saying that you are someone who doesn't deserve the relationship that you have, and they are saying that you and your partner are both faking it. They're saying that your happiness isn't real. They're saying that you don't really love each other and that your love isn't real and that it isn't divinely guided and connected. But the truth of the matter is only you know what is and isn't right in your relationship. Perhaps you have had some toxic times within your relationship, but you are choosing to work on it, and don't let other people tell you that you are doing the wrong thing, because they are all within their own relationships, or they're not in relationships. And if someone's not in a relationship, then definitely don't let them tell you what to do in your relationship. But if they are in their own relationships, then you don't know what is going on behind closed doors. So don't allow them to make you feel like you are not good enough or not worthy, because you are good enough how you are. And I am sorry that people are talking so negatively about your relationship and your manifestation power. So you may want to actually start to protect yourself a little bit, because if you're putting your relationship in the public eye a lot, you're going to find that you are met with a lot of scrutiny. I can't remember what the word is. Scrutiny. I'm not sure. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. You're going to find that a lot of people are trying to look into your relationship and trying to change it, because they are nitpicking it. They're trying to look for any flaw within it so that they feel better about their own lives. And to be honest, I can feel that for pile number 2, you are likely in a very strong relationship. You may be in a separation period at the moment, and this may be why people are talking about your relationship, but your relationship is very strong. You have got a very strong love for your partner, and your partner has a very strong love for you, and this is something that is divinely guided. So no matter what people are saying behind your back, this lovers card wouldn't come up unless this was the truth. However, the fact that other people are talking about this connection is causing it to become less pure than it could be. So you need to make sure that you are, again, if you're putting a relationship out into the public eye, making sure that you are being really careful where you are putting it, because there are going to be a lot of people who are judging you. And if you don't mind having people judge you, then just making sure that you are able to deal with any of the criticisms that come through to you, because there are definitely going to be times in life when other people want to change your relationship. So yeah, let's get one more card to find out what the tea is on your glow up, because right now I can feel that people around you are talking about you and the connections you are in, as well as you and yourself. But I can also see that with the Ace of Wands coming out in reverse, people are talking about the fact that you may be celibate, or you may currently be abstaining from masturbation or sex. And because of this, they are saying that it seems to be improving your skin, and it seems to be improving your appearance overall. And yeah, they really just want to know more about this side of your life, because it is something that is really intriguing these people. However, I am getting the feeling that you are wanting to be more private about this energy, and since you originally shared it with people, you are now wanting to just keep it for yourself, because you are realizing that a lot of people are going to misjudge you for it, and it's not really important what other people are saying about your own sexual life. So I'm sorry that this had to come up. That's a little bit uncomfortable. On a physical level, let's see what people are talking about when it comes to your glow up. So I can see that people are definitely talking about your chest area, your boobs, your breasts, or your chest if you're a man, if you're masculine. or a man, not necessarily a masculine, because you could be a feminine masculine. They're talking about how your chest has grown a lot, and you may have a very big heart. They are very shocked at how quickly this has come on, because you have been able to actually grow this area without doing much, without really doing anything, and people are wanting to know your secrets. They want to know your tips and your tricks. But I am hearing that if you are a divine feminine, then this is just what is happening as your femininity is rising. So you are finding that your body shape is changing, and a lot of people are talking about the changes that are occurring in your body. So yeah, this is definitely something that is being spoken about, and I'm sorry to say if this makes you uncomfortable. I'm really just hearing this core. Wow. So there may be some people who are very, very attracted to you. Pile number 2. You are definitely attracting a lot of people to you, and this is because of this energy that you have gotten yourself into recently with this peace. And so a lot of people are trying to hide the fact that they are self-pleasuring themselves over you, because they are embarrassed about this and they don't want you to know. But yeah, there are definitely people who are very pleased to see you, pile number 2. But that is all that I am going to get today. So I will see you next time. And if you are staying on till pile number 3, then I will see you in pile number 3. Sorry that went so strange at the end. That was a little maybe unnecessary and uncalled for. But yeah, I'm channeling, so I have to say what I feel called to say. Thank you very much, and I'm not going to put this for over 18, like it's going to not be for children, but it's not going to be for over 18s, because I don't believe I said anything that was too bad. So yeah, thank you very much, and see you next time. Bye. Hello, pile number 3, and welcome back to your tarot reading. If you chose the King of Cups, then this is your tarot reading today. So before we get into the reading, I just want to say that your reading was a little bit different. So the tea on your glow up is actually a lot different to the other piles, because a lot of the other piles had some levels of jealousy or some levels of envy within them, whereas you are actually being looked at as someone who is quite admired. So although people are envious of you, this envy is coming in the form of admiration. So there are a lot of people around you at the moment who are giving you a lot of support and who are looking up to you as someone who is a strong and courageous leader. You may be a masculine or a feminine energy, but you are currently in your masculine energy, if that makes sense. So you may be male or female, sorry, but you are currently in your masculine energy, and you are in your healed masculine energy. So you are someone who is at the moment able to tap into your own intuition, and people around you are talking about this. People around you are saying how you have gone through a process of being able to understand what is going on around you, rather than before you seemed kind of lost in the world, and now you are starting to be more open and receptive to the changes that are occurring in your life. And because of this, you are being more open and honest with the people who you have got around you. So you are definitely in this part of your life where you are opening up your heart to new experiences. You are someone who you may not have previously been able to connect with other people on a emotional level, but now you are feeling like you are able to talk to others about this. This may just be one specific person in in general, and that person is actually talking about the fact that you are now opening up your opinions. You're not opening up your opinions, but you're now, that doesn't make sense, but what you're doing is you're now sharing your opinions with other people because you have opened up your own mind and you are at a state where you are feeling more healed yourself. So you want to share the knowledge that you have been able to collect with other people. And this may just look like you having a heart-to-heart conversation with your mother or one of your parents, or perhaps a past relationship connection, but I can see that this is going to bring you a lot of success. So yes, that's really the tea on what is going on in your emotional life. People want to know more about what is going on in your emotional life. If you're someone who has been quite closed off to other people, they want to know more about what you have got going on in your relationships. They want to know more about what you have got going on in your career, and people just really want to know the tea on you, because I'm feeling that you have been someone who has been quite reserved, and you have been going through this journey of self-mastery by yourself. And so the people who are around you are saying that you have ridden this wave and you seem like you are ready to now have some new friends, or to be able to communicate with people who are wanting to come into your life. So yeah, you have done really well to get through whatever it is you have gotten through. I can feel that there is a slight heaviness within this connection, and that is perhaps why there are a lot of people around you who are wanting to give you support rather than wanting to like kind of tear you down, because people are seeing how strong you are, and people are admiring the way that you can tap into your own feelings of love and the way that you love yourself, because I'm hearing that you are someone who takes a lot of pride in your appearance, and this is actually part of what people are talking about. People are talking about the fact that you are always well groomed when you are around them, or if you don't go around people, if you communicate with people over Skype or whatever it is. I don't think people still use Skype anymore. It's that one run by Microsoft Teams, that's the one. And so you may find that the people you are connecting with over your video call or even just the phone call are admiring. They may actually really like your voice, and this is something that they are talking about. So take it wherever it resonates. But if you have had a phone call recently and someone seemed a little bit quiet on the phone, or they seemed a little bit shocked, or they seemed a little bit reserved, it's because you actually shocked them in the way that you spoke. I'm hearing that they didn't expect you to be so articulate, and they didn't expect you to be intelligent. So whoever it is that you spoke to on the phone was taken a little bit aback, because they were expecting you to be in a lower vibration, and you defended yourself, or you spoke up for yourself in a way that was very clear and concise. And this showed people that you're not messing around with what you're asking for, what you're trying to manifest. This showed people that you are being serious about where you are going in life. And because of this then helps other people to want to help you on your mission, because they see that you are thriving and doing well in yourself. And there may actually be a specific relationship that this may be the person who you are sharing more of your emotions and feelings with. But I can see within this interpersonal relationship that you may even have a wedding coming soon, or a marriage, or a child coming soon. But I can see that within your willingness to communicate with this person and your ability to openly communicate with your other half, you are going to be able to get your manifestations a lot quicker and a lot easier, rather than manipulating or trying. Because the King of Cups linked to Cancerian energy is, in its light element, is related to emotional fulfillment, love, stability in your own emotional fulfillment, and it is also related in its shadow side to emotional manipulation and I can't really remember what else right now. Sorry, guys. Greed as well. It's related to greed when it comes to your emotions and other people's emotions. And it is greed, isn't it? But it's not the same type of greed as, yeah, I can't remember, so I might have to brush up on my knowledge with that because I can't remember exactly what the greed is to do with, but I know that the shadow side of the King of Cups / Cancer energy is that the King of Cups can be quite greedy. So you have to just be a little bit careful because there are people who are talking about you who are saying that you're greedy, and I'm not saying that you are because I don't think that you are, because your needs are your needs, and the resources that you are trying to gather for yourself, only you know what you want to do with them. But you have to be careful because there are people around you who are saying that you are materialistic, who are saying that you are clout chasing, who are saying that you are only in it for material items or to emotionally manipulate other people. However, you know what you are going for and what you want out of life. There are definitely people who are saying you have to be really careful with your relationship, similar to pile number 2, but completely different energy, because I can see that this is not necessarily something that you are putting in the public eye, but it is still getting a lot of heavy evil eye energy. So you have to be really careful with where you put your own intentions, because you have to make sure that you're not listening to other people's opinions above your own. So for example, with myself, I recently have rejected someone who I care a lot about because I was worried about what other people would think about me, because we have previously had a lot of ups and downs within our relationship, and I was worried about what it would look like to other people if I did take this person back, or if I was to work on a relationship with this person. But I myself am starting to come to the realization that I don't actually really care about what other people say or think about me. Now, this person may likely be a matrix twin of mine. I'm not entirely sure, because I do think that they are a matrix twin. However, this isn't really about me sharing my life with you guys, but I just want to relate with you guys so that I can share this information, so that when you go through something similar, or if you are going through something similar, that you know what to do. So anyway, I decided that I wanted to completely break down the matrix, and that the way to do this would be to transition out of this relationship. But at the end of the day, if you're not ready for something, then you're not ready for something, and you can't try and force yourself to be ready for something because of society's standards, and you can't try and make yourself into something that you're not. If your heart feels something, then you've got to listen to what your heart wants. And with the King of Cups coming out, I can feel that your heart really does want this connection, and it is a mutual connection. I am hearing that if you have been in separation, that neither of you have seen anyone else, because you have really just been thinking about building your own life, your own resources, so that you can focus on your own happiness and your own stability. And to be honest, both of you have wanted to sort this out, so you have been focusing on improving yourself, so that when you do come together in this relationship, that you are going to be able to I'm hearing that you want to outsmart this person, so good luck. But yeah, I am intuitively hearing that both of you are very intelligent, and especially when it comes to your emotional mastery, you have both been able to master your own emotions, and because of this, a lot of people may actually think that you are very cold and callous, especially as a couple towards other people. But you guys know what you feel, and I'm feeling that you share your intimate and private moments behind the scenes, so that other people can't look in and evil eye or judge you, because you have had a lot of that in the past, and you don't want that to affect your life anymore. And I'm not going to take this because it came out when I was in the middle of talking, but I can see that if you're not careful, then there is an energy that is trying to I don't mean to put this so bluntly, but there is an energy that is trying to steal your children. So if you are in a relationship currently, then make sure that you are aligning with the person that you are in a relationship with if you are wanting to have children, or if you're not in a relationship currently, make sure that the mother of your child or the future mother of your child is feeling supported in themselves, so that your children don't have to get raised by any kind of artificial intelligence or local. I don't know exactly what the word is for America or for global, but any services that have to come and intervene because of the way that your relationship is, or the way that your mental state is, or anything like that. So you want to make sure that you are actually looking after yourself first and foremost. If you do have children, I know this might sound a little bit like contradictory, because you're like, how can I look after my children if I am looking after myself, because my children need me? But the thing is if you don't have enough energy to deal with your children, you're not going to have enough. If you don't have enough energy for yourself, you're not going to have enough energy to deal with your children. I'm a little bit distracted because I was trying to hide some of the mess that I have behind me. I had to take some things out of the car so that my mum could have space. So I've got a little bit of crap behind me. Anyway, moving on, I now want to find out more about what people are saying about your glow up process. So again, wow, with the Knight of Cups, people are saying that you're very emotional. You're very emotional at the moment, and you are perhaps maybe even, you may even be a little bit volatile, because when I am making this reading, it is literally the day before the Plutonian return hits the US. So, and I'm going to be uploading this later on today. So you may find that you are really feeling the downloads of this energy, even if you are watching this in another Plutonian return, or this is timeless, so you can just be watching this at any time. However, you are going through a lot of pain and a lot of changes within your life, so that is why this energy is coming up. And you are someone who is actually dealing with your emotions really well, and that is the tea on your glow up. People are saying that although you have a lot of things going on around you, you have kind of just taken it upon yourself to, with the sun energy coming up, bottom deck energy, I'll talk about this in a moment, but this is just confirming what I was about to say. So you have taken it upon yourself to actually leave harmful connections that were making you feel like you had any kind of depression or low mood, and this has caused you to actually ascend and uplift your own vibration. You are taking information and guidance from a soulmate. This may be a Pisces or a Cancer, just take it however it resonates. It may also be a Scorpio, but I'm definitely feeling the Piscean energy coming through. So you are listening to what those around you have to say to you, and you are using your own intuition to guide yourself through this period. And again, people are really seeing that you have taken it upon yourself to get out of this situation, to get your armor on, and to, with the Knight coming out, to really stand up for yourself, to stick up for yourself in the situation that you are within. And they're really admiring this about you, because they didn't think that you would be able to get through the things that you have gotten through the way that you have gotten through, and that is causing other people to feel inspired and uplifted by your ascension. So you have to take some time for yourself to really ground yourself, because we have got a lot of emotional energy coming through, and you are someone who is looking for love to fill your heart, because you have been, again, you're giving out a lot of love because you want to get that same love back, but there's one special person who you really want it from, and because of that you are holding yourself back from other connections around you. But you are being called to experience all of the love that the universe is trying to give to you, because when you start to open your heart up to, say, if it's love from a pet or love from a family member, or take it however it resonates, when you open yourself up to those connections, you are then able to ground the love that you want with your partner, or wherever it is that you want it, you are able to ground that into your waking reality a lot more smoothly than if you had been rejecting other people. So this doesn't mean that you should go and start getting into a relationship with multiple people, because that is not what I am saying, and for health reasons that is definitely not what I am recommending, because genuinely I don't believe in that. That's not my beliefs. And yeah, but I did want to talk about this sun sign. So, not sun sign, because I was thinking about my sun sign and I was thinking, anyway, I wanted to talk about the sun. So you may be a Leo as well, or you may have major Leo placements within your chart, but I can see that you are kind of hiding how emotionally fulfilled you are feeling, how happy you are feeling, because you don't want other people to take this away from you, because in the past other people have seen you on your throne as the King of Cups, and they have wanted to tear you down in any way that is possible, because they were jealous of you and your achievements. But Spirit is saying, actually, now is not the time to mask your happiness and your sun energies. Now is the time to embrace it. Now is the time to be in your fire energy, be passionate, make the steps that you want to take towards your desired goals and your outcomes. Even if it comes out as, so a couple of days ago, I don't know why, but I started making really scary posts and being really scary to people around me, because that was something that I was very passionate about. Not scaring other people, but the manifestation that I was wanting to ground in my reality was something that I had been waiting for a very long time, and I had signs and synchronicities that it was like the thing that I was manifesting needed my help. So I started to panic, and I almost started like a World War III. And I'm not saying that I have the power to do that, because I'm just me. But what I did do is I started kind of almost, I, I don't really, this is my shadow side, guys, but I told people that I was going to do things that I wasn't going to do, because I wanted them to feel frightened of me, because I wanted them to submit to me. And I'm not proud of it. Honestly, I'm not. But it's what's happened in my past, and so yeah. But you are being called to get into this sun energy. So this is just that like inner child youthfulness, just playfulness, just being, rather than holding so much weight on yourself, because I can see that you have been holding on to so much in your emotions. You have got a lot of emotional baggage that is now just really clearing out of your life with this karmic cycle. So it is important not to hold on to the stagnant energy that you have just been through, because if you hold on to the past, you are going to find yourself repeating the same karmic cycles. So you need to try and uplift your vibration in any way possible. Now, I would recommend, if I were you, starting off by drinking lemon in the morning, because when you drink lemon in the morning, this helps to cleanse your body. Lime is also really good. Lime is probably actually even better, but I only had lemon this morning, so I did lemon. But it cleanses your body of any and all toxins, which gets you in a better spirit, and you are able then to focus more on your tasks and projects, because you don't have as many free radicals in your body, and you have been able to antioxidize your system, which helps you to feel more revitalized in general, because you don't have nastiness around your body unnecessarily, and your body doesn't have to work too hard on fighting and clearing toxins from your body. It can focus more on doing the things that you actually need to do, and the things that you need to put your brain towards, which is, I can see a lot of love. And you may actually, this just coming through now, but you may actually be a mother as well, and you may be wanting to connect and ground yourself with an earth sign. You may actually be an earth sign, but I am hearing that a Virgo wants to connect with a Taurus. So take it however it resonates. But I am hearing that that is going to actually be very successful. So I'm hearing that you have been potentially watching from afar. Both of you have been watching each other from afar for a little while. Don't make it creepy, because this isn't something that is creepy. But just take it how it resonates, and let me know down below, because we are having Piscean, Virgo, Leo, and Taurus and Cancerian energy coming through. So just let me know down below if it does resonate. But anyway, I am seeing that you are looking towards, coming towards a connection, and this is something that you have been looking into for a while now, and you are now wanting to open up your mind and your heart to the possibility of where this connection can lead to, because you are now at a point in your journey where you are wanting to open your heart to this connection. I'm hearing that for some time you didn't want to accept or take this person into your family, potentially, because this person, if this is a Virgo, and I'm sorry to say this, but this person may have been focused on power, and they may have been focused on materialism, because that is the shadow side of the Virgo personality. So you may find that this person has been quite shallow within connections, and this has caused you to not be able to have that level of emotional connectivity that you have desired with each other. But I can see that with the Sun card coming out in the future position, that whatever it is that you are trying to do, you are going to get in your life. And you also may be starting a relationship. This is for another collective, but you may be starting a relationship with a Leo, and this may be something that is grounding itself quite slowly, because, or you may be a Leo yourself. So you may be finding that you are wanting to take it slowly, because the passion that builds up is very intense. If you are a Leo, then you will know that things can move very quickly for you, and you have to work extra hard to ground yourself, because although you are a fixed sign, which means you're not really going anywhere, you are very passionate about the things that you are creating. So again, this relationship or connection that you are asking about is going to be really successful, but you have to make sure that you are grounding yourself and taking it slow, because the universe is trying to, well, support and uplift you towards not just your own happiness, but towards the collective's happiness. And so you have to make sure that you are working on things properly. And I'm hearing that people are talking about the fact that you may actually marry a Leo. People are talking about the fact that you may actually be wanting to get married to someone who is around you. Again, this was coming up earlier with the King of Cups, but yeah, definitely you are marriage material, and that is what the tea is on your glow up. People are saying that you have transformed into the perfect mother or father, take it however it resonates, but they are saying that you are someone who is, even if you are a mother, you are someone who is very paternal, and even if you are a father, you are someone who is very maternal. You have those instincts within you. You have very balanced energy, and you are able to lead and guide others throughout their shifts because of the shifts that you have been through. Again, Cancer energy coming through, so you may definitely feel like you have got a lot to nurture, and other people are talking about this. People are saying that you have not only got a lot of things to nurture, but you are successful in it. And people are actually saying that they wish that they could be nurtured by you themselves. But you're someone who, again, is closed off to this destination that you want to create yourself. You can see the life path that you want, and you're not letting anyone take you off it. I am hearing that you know who your one is, you know who you want to spend the rest of your life with. Even if you are not currently in physical union, then you are sure of the person that you would like to be with, and this has caused you quite a lot of pain, chaos, and frustration. So that is definitely part of the tea on your glow up. Sorry about that, got a little bit close but dropped the card. So people are talking about how you seem to be able to get through anything because they can see that this relationship has been very difficult for you and your significant other, and they want you to know that you can get through what it is that you are currently going through. Turning from the King of Cups to the Knight of Cups can be a little bit worrying because you have to close yourself off a little bit more. So you were spreading your energy around to everyone around you, and that got you quite hurt. So you have closed off your heart, and this is making you feel like you have been betrayed a little bit. And I am hearing that wherever your Leo placement is, this is, you may want to look into your South Node, but just take it however it resonates. This is where you are finding a little bit of disturbance within your reality at the moment because you are not doing what is being called towards you, especially if you have Leo in your moon sign. If you have Leo in your moon sign, then I know who this is. I didn't know you watched my videos, but anyway, I want to say that things are going to get better for you. You are going through this time period at the moment because of the decisions that you have made. It is like a karmic cycle. So you have to go through this pain in order to get to the sun that you want in the future, in order to get to this happiness. But you have to really hold on to your own emotional and mental stability, because especially if your moon sign is in Leo, you are going to find that you are getting hot-headed quite quickly, and that may cause you to get into altercations with other people that you wouldn't have necessarily gotten into. And so you need to just take time to bring your energy back into your own sun sign and ground yourself, especially if this is who I think it is. If not, then just take it however it resonates. And if you do have a Leo moon sign, let me know down below, because I am interested in knowing who else has a Leo moon sign. I have major Leo placements myself, so I am always interested in finding out more about other people's life path and how their moon sign is connecting to their current life, because I find it really interesting to look into, to be honest, especially as someone who has a lot of Leo within my chart. I am very passionate. So anyway, let's see what else the tea is on your glow up. That doesn't make sense, but yeah. So, ooh. Yeah, people are saying you're sneaky with the Seven of Swords. People are saying you're very sneaky. Now, this is definitely to do with your emotional side. People think that when you get emotional that you do have the potential to become very sly and to not necessarily snake all of those around you, but you know that you come first. So when it comes to other people, you don't take bullshit. And if other people try to engage you in drama, in low vibrational energy, even in gossip, you will just leave and you will sneak away. This isn't actually, I'm feeling that this is not something that you're not sneaky in a negative way. Like, you don't sneak behind people's backs and steal other people's girlfriends, or you don't sneak behind other people's backs to like steal things from other people, but what you do is you sneak away from other people to get your own serenity and your own peace of mind, especially for those of you who have Leo suns, because this is very intensive for you. So you do need to take time to ground yourself, and a lot of people don't understand this about you, so they may not necessarily allow you the time and energy that you need to ground yourself, so you do find yourself often sneaking away for this, which can confuse other people because they think that you are going to do bad things, but then when they see you afterwards, they're like, oh my goodness, she was just sneaking away, or he was just sneaking away, take it however it resonates, sorry about that, to glow up. This person was just sneaking away to work on themselves, and they are so shocked when they see you. Every time you come back, you bounce back harder, and this really makes people in awe of you, because other people are really amazed at how strong you are and how vital you are. So again, this people that are saying that you are sneaky, they are saying that you have to be sneaky, and they're saying that the circumstances that you grew up in, or whatever it is, the circumstances that you are currently in, have made you that way as a protection mechanism so that you can learn how to stay safe. I'm hearing that you may have even had to do some pretty drastic measures to escape domestic abuse, and so you can check out my main channel on tips and tricks on how to escape an abusive relationship. I will leave the link down below so that you can check it out. But I would like to get one more card before we head into the extended. Now today, as I have not got my, I don't really know how to work Patreon, I'm not gonna lie. So like, I've got an account and everything, but I don't know how to upload any videos onto it, so I'm going to just do the extended at the end of this video. But let's find out what the tea is on your glow up before we go. Whoa, okay, so the Queen of Cups coming out as well, so there's definitely a relationship that people are talking about, a divine counterpart relationship that you are involved in, that people are jealous of, but people are definitely talking about how you guys make the perfect couple for each other. They're saying that I am feeling there is a lot of Gemini energy. You may want to look into your charts, because the two of you that I'm speaking about, may actually have Gemini in the same placements, and this is a confirmation that this is the person that you are asking about. However, I am seeing that you really just want to give your all to this one person, and that is what everybody is talking about. Everybody is talking about how even if you are going to work, even if you are creating things, even if you are whatever it is that you are doing, always seems to have this one person featuring in the background. It always seems to be trying to get the attention of this one person, and it always seems to be trying to kind of one up this person, but not in an unhealthy way. I didn't really want to say that, but it's like healthy competition between this relationship. It's like almost like sibling rivalry, but if it might even be sibling rivalry, definitely may even be sibling rivalry, especially for those of you that do resonate with the things that I said earlier. And because of this, you are finding that you are connecting with each other in a way that other people don't understand. You're using your intuition, and you are using your own divine guidance to navigate the world around you, which is confusing to a lot of people around you, because you have got a very close connection to this person, and other people don't necessarily have the same type of close connection with anybody else. So because of this, there's definitely twin flame energy coming through here. So because of this, you are actually taking time to nurture yourself, and this is what people are saying. They're saying that you have almost gotten a little bit lost and obsessed within this twin flame journey. So they're saying that you need to take time to nurture your own self, because you are perhaps wanting to become a mother or a parent, or you are wanting to nurture your creations, and in order to do this, you have to take time for yourself first and foremost. But I can see that this relationship is a very healthy, supported and stable connection that is bringing a lot of emotional fulfillment to yourselves and those around you. So Other people are feeling inspired also by this connection, and they may actually be like writing music about it or poetry about it. They may be creating art because of this. I am definitely hearing that there has been a song made about this relationship, and because of that, everyone kind of wants to know what your secrets are to love, and they don't know that that's just who you are, so they are trying to gossip about all of the things that you could be doing behind the scenes and all of the things that you may be invested in because they are jealous essentially of this connection that you have, because again, people don't believe that two people can actually love each other so much because of things that we have been shown oftentimes in mainstream media. But again, this is definitely a twin flame connection that I am feeling. And again, this is something that is causing you to feel new depths in love that you have never felt before, and because of this you are wanting to expand your heart and share this with other people, and especially there's like one person who you have in your mind that you really just want to be more emotionally available towards, because I'm hearing that you may have closed them off because you were worried about getting hurt or you were worried about hurting them. But the universe says that every time your heart breaks open, it allows for new love to come into your life. So although we may be thinking that it is breaking forever and that it is closing and tightening with the Knight of Cups energy, this is not something that is going to be permanent. When you come through the other end of this dark night, you're likely going through a dark night of the soul at the moment, which is why I felt called to stay in the dark night. You are going to be in your ascended sun energy, and you are going to feel like you are able to do the things that you have been wanting to do. And because of this, you are going to feel like you don't have to deceive other people to have time and peace for yourself. You're going to just be able to set the healthy boundaries, and this will see you being in your element, Cancerian, Scorpio and Piscean energy. Thank you very much for watching today. This is all that I am channeling for you today. However, if you do want to stay into the last part of today's reading, I am now going to get a weekly guidance message for you guys. So I am going to upload this. I'm going to upload this at like midnight tonight. So this will be ready for the next week's guidance. So this will be uploaded on the 20th, because I know I said that I was going to upload it the day before, but I have got some other things that I need to do. So yeah, anyway, let's find out what your guidance is for the week ahead. So I can see that this week ahead is going to be very fortunate for you. So this is for all of the piles. I can see that this week ahead is going to be very fortunate for you, because the universe is bringing into you the things that you need to actually finalize your manifestations that you have been asking for, because I am hearing that this has been something that has been a long time coming. This has been a manifestation that you have been working on, possibly potentially even for years, months, weeks, but this is a manifestation that you have been working on for a long time. And because of this, the universe is rewarding you for your patience. The universe is wanting you to know that you have actually taken all of the steps that were needed and you have passed the test. So the universe was testing you and you have gotten through it. And yeah, you are now on your life path and you are now on the right mission and on the right journey. So although you may temporarily come out of balance with this divine life path mission, you are now set on your way towards success. So whatever came up in your pile is going to really help you. You may want to watch it again just to find out what divine guidance is leading you through this next week. But this next week is actually going to help you to set foundations that are going to help you for the rest of your life. And with the Hanged Man coming out, This is something, wow, wow. So I have been having visions about this. Um, I want to quickly talk about this. So I have been having a lot of prophetic visions recently. There are going to be a lot of changes happening within this Plutonian return. A lot of people are unfortunately going to lose their lives. And however, a lot of people are going to be starting families and are going to be having children because of this. And I am seeing that this is something that has actually been prophesied. So with the Hanged Man coming out in the present moment, this is such a powerful reading. I'm so grateful for this. Thank you, angels and guides. Thank you for using me as the channel. Thank you so much. So anyway, you are prophesizing for yourself things that are going to change within your life, and I am seeing that there is going to be a complete system restructure in the next few weeks. And I have prophesied that I don't mean to sound big-headed, but I am going to become a very powerful leader because of my traits and personality. Also, those of you who were from pile number 3, there definitely may be all piles, but definitely pile number 3, you are also my leaders as well. I do know that there is definitely a message coming through for those of you that did pick pile number 3, that you are going to be able to lead your tribes. And for those of you that aren't going to be tribe leaders, then don't worry about not being a tribe leader, because I'm hearing that you didn't even want to be a tribe leader in the first place, and that being in the public eye or being judged by others isn't really for you. So don't get too jealous or caught up in what other people are doing, and just focus on what you are doing, because then you can find your own rank within society. However, there is definitely a lot of things that are changing and shifting in your life, and you are looking at your life in a completely new perspective. You are looking towards new business projects that you have never even thought about before, and you are actually getting in alignment with your own soul's purpose. So I am hearing that you are wanting to have quite a large family, and this is something that Spirit is supporting you to do. So I have also been seeing a lot of visions about people standing up for themselves when it comes to the current situation, when it comes to like starting families and things like that, because as I'm sure you are aware, there is a current agenda to depopulate us and to get us all to turn into like AI robotic people. So I am hearing that your mission is to save other people from that, and this may be where the Piscean energy was coming through so much earlier, but just take it however it resonates, because this is a new part of the reading. But I can see that you are someone who is wanting to use your gifts, your psychic gifts, to help other people, and you are able to see how to do this, and you're leading other people around you into this new energy so that you can help yourself in the long run as well. So again, I can see that some of you, you're definitely becoming very noble leaders. For those of you who are going through a very big shake-up and a very big change, the Hanged Man often talks about endings, although it's not the same as the Death card. The Hanged Man often talks about how things have to come to an end in order to bring new things into your life, in order to have a fresher perspective on things, because when you are going through this trial phase, you are able to see things more clearly and in a way that you wouldn't have previously looked at them. And because of this, you are now looking towards everything in your life in a more open and expansive perspective, especially if you're watching this when this has been uploaded, because we are going into Pisces season, and Pisces season is all about new transformative beginnings. And I can see with the King of Pentacles being bottom deck, I wasn't going to talk about this, but I flashed it to you, so I thought I might as well talk about it. You are going to be getting a lot of money because of this. So for everyone who, no matter what pile you chose, my collective is going to be getting a big sum of money. And this is going to cause you to have the ability to actually go towards whatever it is that you are wanting to do. Subscribe if this does resonate, because I would be interested in, like, just subscribe if it resonates, because I'm sharing this energy with you guys, so I would appreciate it if you shared your energy with me, guys. But that didn't even make sense. But anyway, Knight of Pentacles bottom deck energy. If you doubt yourself, then you won't get towards this. So please subscribe to my channel, guys, so that we can have fair and equal energetic support. And whatever it is that you are thinking about doing in your life, make sure that you are standing strong in that, because otherwise you are going to get walked all over and other people may take the mick out of you. You may be giving out a lot of your energy for free at the moment, so you want to make sure that you are calling your energy back and just focusing on the things that you are trying to create for yourself, to avoid yourself getting drained and then feeling resentful, because again, you are someone who is being called to heal the masses. And so because of this, you may find that at times you are getting caught up in low vibrational behaviours, and not necessarily getting caught up in the low vibrational behaviours, but you are being surrounded by the low vibrational behaviours. So you need to make sure that you are protecting your energy from this. And I can see that, well, with the Queen with the Queen of Cups, that you are now stepping into your divine femininity and you are opening your heart to these new things that are coming into your life. So again, although you are going to be having a lot of money, you are probably going to be needing to use this money to help other people, and so you're not going to necessarily find that you are holding on to anything material for too long, which is why it only flashed at the bottom deck. So you may find that you are feeling quite emotional over the things that you have seen, so you may be dealing with quite a lot of trauma. If you are using your money to help people who are starving or victims of some kind of abuse, then you may need to just take time to focus on your own emotional healing so that you don't get lost to this journey. And now, before we end, I would like to get a channeled message. One moment. Actually, I was going to get a channeled message from Archangel Michael, but I would actually like to get a good karma card, because I feel like you guys have really purified your energy and you don't necessarily need the healing wisdom from Archangel Michael today. Although this may benefit you, you may want to watch another one of my readings for angelic guidance. However, I can see that you're not needing so much of a boost in your self-esteem right now. You are needing to see that your hard work is going to pay off, because you are working relentlessly and tirelessly, and you want to have some kind of confirmation from the universe that this isn't just in vain. So give me one moment. I'm just going to go get my cards, because I didn't have those cards as I was expecting to do something else. Also, actually, when I said cards, I didn't mean cards. I meant like these things that I've made myself. But yeah, so I'm just going to get the good karma ones, just making sure that I am separating it from the ascension symptoms, because some of them got mixed in when I put them in the other day. Okay, right, let's see what good karma you have coming your way. Okay, so love others for who and what they are, inside and out. So I can see that your good karma that is coming your way is that you're going to be having the opportunity to connect with your family and your friends, and you are going to have to love them for who they are and what they are, rather than trying to put your own ideals and expectations onto this person. You are going to have to just love them for who they are. And you may love them for who they are regardless anyway, but there may be parts of their personality and parts of their traits that you don't like and that you feel are very difficult for you to take on. But the thing is they are never going to change, and the more that you expect them to, the more resistance you are going to create within this relationship. People are who they are, and at the end of the day, you cannot change anyone. You can only adapt and align yourself to fit with them. You can't change who you are on the core either. You can adapt your behaviors and you can get other people to adapt their behaviors, but what your needs and desires are intrinsic to you as a person, and no one can tell you that you are not good enough or that your own desires or your own needs are not right. So you are being called to just love others for who and what they are on the inside and the outside, so not taking appearance into account, because when you look towards other people's physical appearance, you may overlook their really big heart. And yeah, you just need to make sure that you are loving people for who they are, and this will help them to love you for who they are, for who you are, sorry, and this will strengthen the connection and boost the love that you do have for each other, which will help you to ground this connection for longer. If this is something that you are currently in separation from, it will help you so that you don't have to come into separation again like this, or into so many frequent separations if you are going through a lot of frequent separations, because you're going to be able to be who you are around this person, and this person will be able to be who they are around you, which will mean that you don't have to sneak away from each other and you don't have to hide yourself, so you will be feeling more rested and recharged within this connection. So wow, I can also see that water the garden you are, well, I don't know why I showed you because you can't see. Water the garden you are trying to create instead of looking towards others. So again, this is just talking about how you need to nurture your own self, focus on your own vital energy, and know that the water is the greenest wherever you water it. So if you look towards other people's garden and you think, oh, they look like they're having more success than me, or that family looks better than my family, or that those people look healthier than I am, you just need to focus on what it is that you are trying to create for yourself, because the more that you do look towards other people and things that are going on in other people's lives, the less you are going to be able to ground yourself in your reality. And yeah, when you start to put the energy into yourself, your own garden will start to flourish. So if you are someone who has previously gone through a time of kind of neglecting yourself because you thought that other people would love you more, this is not the case. This is actually leading you to being more codependent upon this person, and this person is not really necessarily in love with you. They just want your codependence. They want you to be addicted and codependent upon them. So you need to make sure that you are nurturing yourself, so that when you do come into connection with this relationship, if you are wanting to go into a relationship, that you are able to stay integral to yourself, but also so that you can help other people through the things that they are going through as well. One more card before we end this reading. Okay, so you need to learn more about your partner's fears to heal them and soothe them in the relationship. So again, this is definitely coming through with a relationship. This doesn't have to be a romantic relationship. This could be a parent-child dynamic, or it could be a family relationship. But when you learn more about what is scaring your partner, you can then be more gentle with your approach to them, because I'm hearing that for some of you, your partner may have like a fear of vaccinations or whatever it is that they have a fear of, and you may be trying to force them to just go with the flow, and you don't understand that it is something that they are very, very worried about, and it's not something that they can just change their opinion on like that. It may be about disease or infections, and you may call them a hypochondriac, but you are being called to support your partner so that you can build a healthy and strong foundation together, rather than letting the media and anything that is going on in your external reality separate you from those that you love, because we are stronger together. And when we ascend together, we can change the whole world together. But when we stay in this stagnant and stuck energy of being selfish and trying to use other people's fears to, like, using other people's fears against them, this is when we are going to find that we are not able to repopulate the earth, and we are not able to get out of the mess that we have created for ourselves. So you need to make sure that you are strengthening your foundations with those who you have got around you, and just remembering that these next few years that we are going through are going to possibly be the hardest years of your life, but it's not permanent. So although we are all kind of racing towards 2030, I'm actually getting a little bit emotional right now, that's why my voice is cracking a little bit, but although we are all trying to kind of race each other, it's not important. It really is not important, because in the long run, those people that you were trying to compete with, or these people that you were trying to beat or have one over against, they are your brothers and sisters. And I'm sorry to get so emotional, but we cannot do this without each other. We really need each other. As a collective, as a race, we need each other to function. And we cannot let what other people are trying to do to our minds destroy us, okay? Because you are the light. I know that what you are going through right now might be really difficult, and I know that times are tough, because we are all feeling it. We are all feeling it. Trust me, we are all feeling it. I have been doing research into this subject myself, and I am seeing that we are all feeling this. But after 2030, this will be a distant memory, and we will reflect upon this as if it was something pretty small and insignificant. So you just need to make sure that we are looking out for each other. Don't let your race, your size, your gender, your age, anything define who you are or stop you from making connections with other people, because at the end of the day, if you are prevented from making connections with other people, then you are going to start to shut yourself in on yourself, and this will cause you to lose your personality and lose yourself. So love others freely. Just do it. This doesn't mean going out and like free love doesn't necessarily mean what a lot of people believe that it means. It just means that if you see a child on the street who is not from the same background as you, from the same race, who is not the same sex as you, that you want to stop and give them a smile, to let them know that things are going to be okay, because you remember being a small child in yourself, and you remember how scary it was to not know what is going on around you. So because of this, you are sharing your love with other people. Thank you very much for watching today, and that is all that I wanted to get. Before I go, I want to get an ascension symptom, because this is just, I was feeling a little called to get an ascension symptom, so why not? So, whoa! Your ascension symptom is that you are feeling very spiritually connected. So, thank you very much for watching today, and I hope to see you next time. But keep practicing your spiritual practices, even if they differentiate to those who are around you, because you are regaining your strength and vitality through doing this. And yeah, one love, namaste. See you next time. Bye. Oh, I have to press stop, not pause. Bye. See you next time. And also let me know down below if it did resonate, and please subscribe and click the notification bell and share with anyone that you do feel like this would be helpful with, because there were some messages that came up today that may be helpful to share with other people. Usually, again, I wouldn't usually suggest doing this, but some of these things have been pretty helpful for me, and if other people shared them with me, then I would appreciate it. So yeah, see you next time. Goodbye. Oh, I wanted to wait until it got to 150 just because of my numerological state. Bye. See you.